there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today we are talking Big Brother, you guys, because we've got some reality TV mess to talk about, you guys, that took place this weekend. Let's get into it. I was so thrilled because those of you guys who watch my Love and Mayor Tunsville videos, you guys know how crazy it's getting with like beef sector and people doxing each other and suing each other. This is the mess that I like to talk about, you guys. This is the mess that keeps me thoroughly entertained. What am I talking about? What has happened, right? So as you guys know, there's been several rumors, that Taylor and Kyland are in some sort of a situationship of sorts, some sort of entanglement of sorts. As we know that Kyland's back from filming the latest challenge season, and there was rumors of him hooking up with various women and all of the things. And then, of course, Tiffany, who Taylor previously had all this praise for her cussing out her entire cast on her behalf for the bullying and traumatic experience she had with all of them, right? That Tiffany went above and beyond to drag all these people for Taylor's behalf. Tiffany went above and beyond and had Taylor at her house on several occasions in Michigan, you guys, and treated her like a little sister. The cookout practically adopted Taylor and took her under their wings. Except for Tiffany is not friends with Taylor anymore. Except for Tiffany has unfollowed Taylor a little while ago. I think I did a video on it. She's done with Taylor. Now the thing is, people think that it's just because of Kyland, because Kyland and Tiffany used to have a thing, right? But Tiffany confirmed in a space that it's more than just Kyland. And like the tweet, I believe as well, that her issues with Taylor are more than just Kyland, right? And so what happened this weekend was, I don't know if this was a Periscope or an Instagram Live or whatever else, but nonetheless, it was one of those lives where like you could see kind of the person in the frame, and then how many, I guess, watchers they had of their platform. So I guess it was TikTok. I'm not too familiar, right? I'm only familiar with like what it looks like on Instagram Live when I'm looking at other people's lives, but I couldn't make out what was happening here. But nonetheless, it was a lot of different guests with Kylan and Derek and, I swear calling him Derek, but DF, Big D. Also, I think Xavier popped in, Cinco popped in, Tiffany was there, of course. Tiffany was having a great time with her friends. And it was a lively bunch, you guys. It was a lot of fun. And so then it got down to Tiffany, Kyland, and DF for a while, Big D for a while. And then out of nowhere, you guys, Taylor enters the chat, right? Taylor enters the chat, but you just see her image. You don't see her like in motion on video. Why is it that when Tiffany realized that Taylor was on, she was on mute, but the people had translated what she said. And she said, "Oh, you've got me bleeped up. Oh, you've got me bleeped up for real." And she dropped from the live, you guys. She left the chat almost immediately, you guys. And Kylan has this smirk on his face, you guys. Like he is thrilled that this is happening. That, two women that he was involved with at one point or the other are not getting along, do not see it for each other. And he is just having a field day. He just feels like he is God's gift to women right now. And then he adds salt in the wound and he's like, "Oh, it looks like Tiffany's not here anymore." Really, Kylan? Really? You don't say. Now here's the thing, right? Because I know there's going to be division on this topic. I already know Taylor fans, they're going to be like, "Oh, Tiffany needs to get over it. She's her age and she's too old to be acting like this and blah, blah, blah." And then there's going to be people who are Team Tiffany
that are going to be like, no, Tiffany is in the right, you know, that is girl code, and, you know, perhaps Tiffany has been exposed to Taylor's real personality, and perhaps maybe some of the things that her cast members did say about her, you know, wasn't completely off base outside of the bullying that took place, but as far as Taylor's persona, her personality, maybe it is not meshing well with the reality stars, in particular the BB alumni. However, maybe they're too afraid to say anything because they know how hard in the paint Taylor's fan base goes. But nonetheless, there is clearly an issue. But Taylor, for some reason, is Stevie Wonder to all this and will still go into her subs and say that there's no problem. And say that her and Tiffany are fine, you guys. Meanwhile, Tiffany is letting the people know that the things are not fine, right? And so I guess to save face with this Kylan thing, a source confirms that Kylan is single and free to do what he wants. No. The question is Kylan back to staying at Taylor's apartment or not? Is the answers that we need, right? We need to get to the bottom of that, right? But nonetheless, this is just so messy, you guys. This is so messy, and all I can think back of is the live where Taylor was with Joseph, but she was at Todrick's house with Kylan trying wine, and Kylan read a comment on the live that, like, you know, Kylan's Mr. Steal Your Girl, you better be careful, Taylor, or there's not going to be any more Joseph, you're going to end up with Kylan and hook up with him. And fast forward to 2024, you guys. And everything is a disaster right now, right? Regardless of what side you're on this Tiffany and Taylor thing, it's messy. It's a disaster. It is crazy. But also for me, it's also, you know, something to talk about with you guys. Because this is the type of mess that we need to see play out on a reality TV show. I need Tiffany and Taylor on The Traitors, you guys. I need them on a show where they can just hash it all out and drag each other to each other's faces and really tell each other what they really feel and how they really think and all of the things. Because this is not going away anytime soon. And there have been events where, you know, Tiffany was supposed to show up, and if she found out that Taylor was at it last minute, was nowhere to be found, mysteriously was no longer there at this, you know, Survivor premiere party or finale watch, whatever. You know, she dropped out on 2 of these events, that she was actually supposed to be one of the stars that was there. In the event, they either added Taylor last minute or she found out that Taylor was going to be there. So there's definitely a big issue to the point that Tiffany doesn't even want to fake the funk on a live with her, and Tiffany doesn't even want to fake the funk and be in the same room with her, right? And it just makes you wonder during the filming of Reindeer Games if they weren't cool then, right? And just, you know, pretended to be to save face, but it was back to whatever. And I noticed that Tiffany is friends with all the people that did not like Taylor, such as Amira, such as Jasmine, such as CashApp from Love Island. Like, all these people she's cool with, and they were all, you know, ops to Taylor, right? So it's just fascinating to me, like, how the tables have turned, you guys. So there is that. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.